Hello, my name is Carolina Torres, and today we're going to learn how to diagram conjunctions. So, we're going to start with a sentence with an example. The boy and the girl ate the meal, and we have the conjunction here. And between two noun phrases, as you can see, the boy, the girl. In this example, the conjunction as part of the subject. Generally, conjunctions are between noun phrases, but also between adjectives. Another example. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Again, we have a conjunction, the same conjunction, and the same context between two noun phrases. But here, the conjunction as part of the predicate.
Well, first, I'll give a little meaning that it is ambiguity in the sentence. So, ambiguity is a situation in which information can be understood or interpreted in more than one way. The context is very important in eliminating possibility ambiguities. That is saying information can be ambiguous in one context and not be ambiguous in another. As you can see here, we have a very clear example. The boy saw the man with the telescope. In this sentence, we have the noun phrase and verb phrase. In a noun phrase, I have a determinate, in this case, is the, and a noun is a boy. Then in the verb phrase, I have the verb saw, also have a noun phrase, and it is derivation or determinate, the, and now male. And we have the prepositional phrase. And one meaning of the sentence in this case, the boy used the telescope to see the man. The sentence structure represents this meaning. The case element is the position of the prepositional phrase directly under the verb phrase. Although the prepositional phrase is under verb phrase, it it is not a complement because it is not selected by the verb, and the verb see selects noun phrase only. In this sentence, the prepositional phrase has an adverbial function and modifies the verb. Well, in it is other meaning, and the second structure, uh, the sentence says the boy saw a man who had a telescope. The prepositional phrase with the telescope occurs under the direct object and noun phrase, where it modifies the noun man. In its second meaning, the complement of the verb see is the noun phrase. The man with the telescope. The prepositional phrase in the first structure is generated by the rule. Verb phrase, and it is derivation or verb, noun phrase, and prepositional phrase. And the second structure, the prepositional phrase, is generated by the rule noun phrase, and it is derivation or determinate noun and prepositional phrase. So two interpretation are possible because the rules of syntax permit different structure for the same line or order of words.
Hello, my name is Katie Lopez. Here, we're going to know how to diagram auxiliary verbs in three diagrams. So, there is a set of auxiliary verbs known as modal verbs or modal auxiliary verbs. This combine with other verbs to express need, possibility, intention, or ability. The modal auxiliary verbs are must, would, will, should, would. So, look this sentence. She will follow Brian. So, in this case, is a sentence, right? We put the letter S under the sentence, okay? She is a noun phrase, so we put an P, NP, okay? Then the personal pronoun. The pronoun in this case is she. Then we put the auxiliary, the, the auxiliary in this case is will. So we put will. The rest of the sentence is verb phrase. We put V and P indicating that is a verb phrase. Okay? The main verb in this case is follow. And Brian is a noun phrase. Why is a noun phrase? Because a noun phrase could be a proper noun or a series of words that indicate a name. So Brian is a proper noun, right? Okay, in this way is diagram. There are two types of sentence. This is one way to diagram the sentence. That the auxiliary is derived from the sentence and we put it between the noun phrase and verb phrase. So now look this sentence. This is another way. The girl will cook the dinner. So in this case, it's a sentence, right? We put the letter S. The girl is a noun phrase. So we put and P indicating that is a noun phrase, right? Why? Because we have the is a determinant and girl is a noun. So the rest of the sentence is a verb phrase. Why? Because at the beginning of the sentence we have a verb, right? Okay. We have will in this case is the auxiliary verb, and the main verb, which is cook. So now, what is the dinner? It's a noun phrase. Why is a noun phrase? Because we have a determinant, in this case is the, and dinner is noun, right? As you can see, the auxiliary is derived from the verb phrase. So that's it.
Hello, my name is Elvira Cruz, and I'm going to follow with the questions. And first of all, is how to diagram complement phrases. Okay, in this case, to have a complement phrase, we need the word that. That also we know it as a conjunction, and that function to join meanings or ideas. And this word is also called complement phrase, and we use the letter C in the tree diagram. The role of that as complementizer is to introduce a complement phrase, and also can say I can say that is a dependent clause. For instance, we have the sentence Ali thinks that Bill smoke. Okay. On the left, we have a noun phrase, which is Ali, and Ali is also a proper noun. On the right, we have the verb phrase that correspond to things. Things in this case is the verb. Then we have a complement phrase that in this case is the complementizer that. Then we have another sentence that is Bill smoke. Okay, Bill also is a proper noun and is in the noun phrase. Okay, and then we have a verb phrase that is the verb smoke. As you can see, and the first sentence, Ali thinks have make by itself, and also the second sentence that is will smoke. Okay, for that reason, and we put two s in the sentence to divide, and then we could add the complementizer that is that, and at the end the sentence is Ali thinks that Bill smoke. Okay, and the next question is how to diagram questions. Okay, first of all, the W question is a question asked for information, and by using the question words such as what, who, where, why, when, whom, whose, which, and how. And the structure is Q plus auxiliary verb plus subject or object or complement. Okay, also we have some letters. For example, T, the letter T means transformation, and the letter I means inversion or inflection. For enhance. Okay, as you can see, this structure or this sentence developed, that is the tree. We have the sentence, the original sentence. You are working hard these days. Okay. In this case, the sentence is sentence. We're going to start with the left. Okay, the sentence, we have a noun phrase that also is a pronoun, that is you. Okay, then we have a predicative phrase and verb phrase. In the predicative phrase, we have the auxiliary are, and then we have a verb phrase and corresponding to the verb working. Also, we have an adverb phrase because we have the adverb hard. And why an adverb? Because it's describing the verb working, in this case working hard. Then we have another noun phrase, in this case these days, and this is a determinant, and days is a noun. Okay. In this case, this sentence suffer a change in the meaning. And why? Because we need a diagram question. In this case, the question that we are going to formulate is the question we're going to use why. Okay. In this case, the question are going to change and will be why are. Okay, why are going to be at the beginning to formulate the question. Why are you working hard these days? Okay. First of all, we have the letter S, that is the sentence. Then we have the Q that corresponds to the word why, that is a question. Then we have another S, in this case, and correspond to the auxiliary are, and also function as a complement. And also we have an I, that means the inversion that these words suffer before to formulate the question. Right? Okay, I think that is all. But also, as you can see, and you can see this T below the predicative phrase. Here says that you can see the I of inversion, and then the T of transformation, and you can see the change that the sentence suffer. And at the end we have why are you working hard these days? And well, now is all, and I hope that all can be clear, and thank you so much.